Yeah.
I would like to call Williams.
Who?
Tony Williams.
Tony Williams. Come on down. All right, so two of you, correct? All right. Put your right hands on the Constitution. You stand over here, look at her. Right hand on the Constitution. Left hand in the air. Yay. Repeat after me. I swear.
I swear. You don't like a Southern boy?
Look at this. Most august document.
This most august document?
The Constitution of the United States of America.
The Constitution of the United States of America.
That will tell the whole truth.
Tell the whole truth.
So help me the people of the state of Connecticut.
So help me the people in the state of Connecticut.
You may sit.
Okay, can you please introduce yourself?
I'm Tony Williams,
What is your employment?
the former director of the Washington Women's Shelter.
When was the first interaction you ever had with Ms. Stevens?
December 2008.
Okay, how did you actually meet her?
She called the women's shelter, claiming to be abused by her husband. So I was like to keep our address the secret. I told her I'd meet her and pick her up and bring her to the shelter.
When you first met her, was she covered in abuse?
Yeah, and she had a burn on her right arm.
Why did Ms. Stevens claim to be there exactly?
She claimed to be abused by her husband.
Were there any accommodations that were made for her and the children?
Yeah, we made accommodations for her for 3 days, and then after 3 days, we were going to move her to a different shelter.
How did Ms. Stevens get back home?
She called her husband, and her husband claimed to say everything was going to change, he wasn't going to abuse her anymore.
Did you try to stop her at all?
Yeah, I did, but then a commotion broke out in the other room, so I had to leave. And then when I came back, she was gone.
While Mrs. Stevens was there in the shelter, was there anything different about her from the rest of the women?
Yeah, we gave her an IQ test, and she seemed to score a lot higher than the other women that were in there.
Did you make Ms. Stevens any offers to help her?
Yeah, we offered to give her a job and training for a job.
Okay. Based on your experience with the rest of the battered women that come to the shelter, do you believe that Mrs. Stevens was as helpless as the rest of them?
No, she was not.
Objection.
That's her personal opinion about her experience with the rest of the women, so she's an expert based on this.
Sorry, no question. You called me right now?
No.
Because you're in.
Object. No more questions, Your Honor.
Yes!
You can't give objection.
I can't hear you over the stand. Stand up.
You can't give objection unless you're professional.
She is a professional because she is the former director of a women's shelter and has
She's
had experience with
just a director.
Okay, but she has had experience with the rest of the battered women. Yes.
What are you looking at me? I'm good.
Yeah.
Good or what?
Cross?
Wait, cross. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
Hands me up against okay, you want to talk anything?
Talk.
Okay. How do you know Dominique's?
She came to our shelter. She called me. I went and picked her up and brought her.
Okay. Did she ever mention that her husband beat her?
Yes. She made that clear.
For how long?
You were not listening.
I'm just.
Witness cannot be abusive.
Hey, we got this. Oh, shut up.
Did you ever meet her children?
Mm-hmm. They came to the shelter.
Okay. Were there ever any bruises or burn marks on Dominique Stevens?
Yeah, she had one on her right arm. And she was bruised.
Did her husband ever threaten her kids?
I don't believe so.
That's not
Okay, well in your affidavit you stated that she did, so
So,
Why don't you have him read the
Okay.
particular line? Please read this one.
you please read this line right here.
Her husband did in fact abuse her kids.
Okay, so can you explain to me why you just lied instead of
you know, sometimes it's a long night when a man meets a woman and the cops call you and you know, you come into the police station the next day a little hungover. But no, that was not the exact case that happened.
Objection, what the witness
That
is
was not-
narrating.
I was joking. I was just trying to have all you guys have such a good laugh at. Maybe this court case could be enjoyable, but that,
Well, yes or no answer.
Johnny, you look so good. You're just like.
Okay, yes.
She said.
she did say
Okay.
that the kids were being abused.
Can you describe how she first acted when you picked her up December 2008?
She said she would never want to go back.
Okay. Did this mood change?
It did, in fact, as she got on a call with her husband, and apparently she said everything was all better and she wanted to go back.
Did
And
you
I
find-
told her it was a bad idea.
Yeah, did you find it strange or try to do anything to stop her?
Yes,
Okay.
but as soon as I left the room, because this lady tripping off LSD was biting a kid. She was biting the kid's arm, and he was like, the marshal man. I had to break up this commotion, and I came back. I swear to God, she was gone. She was gone,
Okay, thanks.
and I tried to find her.
Thank you for your time.
Maybe seated.
We are correct. Yeah, Jocelyn. Okay, is Miss Stevens in fact determined not to go back to the house?
Can you say the question? Kind of.
Was Miss Stevens determined not to go back to her home?
She was in the beginning, and then now she, at the end, she like really flip-flopped, kind of like bipolar, and she decided she wanted to go back, and nothing was going to stop her to going back to her house.
Why did you believe that she didn't, that she wanted to go back home?
I feel like Stockholm syndrome, where she wanted to go back to, you know, what felt right. She loved her husband dearly, but you know.
No more questions, Your Honor.
Can you explain one more time? Okay. Why you didn't try to stop Dominique Stevens from going back to her husband, considering that it is a side effect of having battered woman syndrome that you go back to your abuser.
Well, I did try to stop her, and I was offering her a job and everything, and telling her like not to go back. Then a commotion broke out in the other room, and I had to leave. And then when I came back, she was already gone.
Okay, that's it.
It wasn't no, so John understand.
Pause it? Stop it? Chloe, please show this as a picture.
Let me see.
I'm confused. Android props.